Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So it's away we go then. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Now there's decent chance! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Rodriguez. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Out of play for a goal kick. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he can thump it away. And the finish! Off the post! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodriguez. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tessio. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options.
Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Chance, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Just eases him off the ball.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So straight into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Quality ball. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Tessio, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
It's their
19.
second corner of the game.
Lo reemplazará.
Oh,
Número 60.
good effort!
Se está realizando un
Went
cambio.
with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Opts for safety. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rodriguez. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now that's well seen too. Good running, strong and purposeful. Very much into the last knockings. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
Se agregará un
execution was
minuto al
lacking.
tiempo reglamentario.
Club America really can only do one thing now, Peter.
That's at the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
And we're underway. Tries to play it. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Deftly away. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And he's well positioned. Tries a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, there's the clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's made its way to him. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Out towards the flank, not where it came from. So we're still where we started right now. He'll try from distance! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's gone looking for safety. Lucas Verissimo. No, that pass isn't the best. Closing in on goal. He's having a shot! That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! And they can counter here. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking...
Real chance! And he's stuck it away! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Aos 11 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 19.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's very neat. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across. And he's taking no chances there. That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
That's a good ball out wide.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Distributed tidily. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Chance here to counter. Strong running down that left flank. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It's a good run he's making out on the left, and he was quick to react. Santos do have it. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
So that's got things underway. Oh, strongly challenged there. Carlos Vinicius receives it in a good position here. Braithwaite. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Giuliano. Giuliano. Carlos Vinicius. Now it's Carlos Vinicius. And he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither...
Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. That pass isn't the best. Oh, good-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Carlos Vinicius gets a good foot in there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Pavon. Searching pass he's played there. Could move up a gear here. Still looking for the first break. And he's let fly! He's done very well to get to that.
Giuliano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Carlos Vinicius. Oh, good spread. Braithwaite. Oh, that's neat. Can he get on the end of this? So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we're already back up and shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pavon. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Braithwaite.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened? Has another go!
Atletico Paranaense clearly might still do this. Intensity level and focus are all very good, even at this late stage now.
Driving forward. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He's looking to win it for them. Braithwaite. And the finish! And he's there to belt it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection on what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. Into extra time we go. Opts for safety. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pinches it off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pavon, quality ball. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? And the action has already restarted. So, for the last time, who dares to win? Marcos Rocha. That's Braithwaite. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Braithwaite. And no, he's seen through all of that. Marcos Rocha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So there you have it, penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Well, the standout issue for me, Peter, is to question why they waited until extra time to reveal their true selves.
So after 2 long, inconclusive hours, here we 1-0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Braithwaite, the next man to walk up to the spot. Oh, the upright and back out.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
This to double their advantage. No, denied remarkably. Oh, talk about coming up with the goods.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. So both teams on the board. Giuliano, the third man up. Never in doubt.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
We're on to number 3 here. And in with absolute accuracy.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
So the 4th man in line walking up to the spot. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
And stuck away with ice in his veins. We're tied at 3 each. Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Oh, stuck away with absolute confidence.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
And they have done it in sudden death.
Oh, just allow me to get my breath back a little here, Peter. What an ending. Fantastic.
So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Atletico Paranaense definitely had to take the scenic route, but I don't think they'll be complaining too much. Their sense of purpose and overall approach to the game just gave them a slight edge that enabled them to pull through.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca nation. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
There's the whistle. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, now here's a good battle. Big chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Boca Juniors currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, easy pickings there. Under an awful lot of pressure. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Boca Juniors looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Half-time getting close now. This looks promising. Can he finish? He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Boca Juniors are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Nice-looking ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Boca Juniors are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. The second half is up and running.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He has a look up. And he shoots! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Relentless! just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Boca Juniors are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a chance, and that is expertly dealt with. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's made its way to him. Shot at goal! And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And we have our very first corner. Definitely away. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's in a great position here. And he's quick to get rid. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Boca Juniors are closing in on a comfortable win. Pass somewhat off target. Banega. And he is dashing away. He's going to be disappointed with that. Banega. Oh, a delicate chip through. Not a hint of offside here. And there goes the final whistle. Boca Juniors pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Boca Juniors definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Mineiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Very nicely done. Lofted in. Lanzini. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great chance! And it's a goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Buenos Aires definitely want...
And he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Out for a throw. Built as the single goal between the sides. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like.
And the finish! And he nearly went all the way.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
They've played it short. Threads one in. It's anyone's ball now. That's going to go a long way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him. He's in a great position here. And he's had it nicked away. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
He's having a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Lanzini. Lanzini providing an outlet on that flank. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come. So let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And we are already back underway. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, looky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Palacios.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
This might spell danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
So that was it, the first period of extra time. So neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockouts. movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Well, there it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit footballs, and he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Lanzini, the next man to walk up to the spot. 1-1. So both teams on the board. So on to the second man. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Up by 2. Will that prove decisive?
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, I think the keeper did very well to stay upright until the very end. This to win it. No pressure, of course.
Oh, he's won it all right. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. Well, ultimately it came down to penalties. Any thoughts, Jim, having seen what you have?
Buenos Aires probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They always seemed more comfortable, more focused. They weren't fazed by the prospect of penalties. I would say a job well done.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
So that's got things on the way. This is a promising build-up. Now there, and he shoots! Salvio. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Muriel. Nice bit of trickery. He's gone for goal!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is good strength. No goals as yet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great vision. This looks promising. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now, he's got space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Salvio. Salvio running with the ball. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's been shifted off it. Pass somewhat off target. Quality ball. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Luis Muriel. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now he's running away. No, he's not getting past him there. And here's Boca, looking for the run. Now Luis Muriel! And he couldn't finish.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Well, that pass isn't the best. And smartly reclaimed. Now that looks a decent ball. Good ball, good... Can he finish? It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Convertido en el minuto 67. Número 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Lo reemplazará número 8.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And here's Muriel.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that's been drilled in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So we have
88.
movement on both benches.
Número 70. Entran número 29. Número 9. Se está realizando un cambio.
Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gets a good foot in there.
Agregarán 3 minutos al
Shin
tiempo
to shin,
reglamentario.
bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Salvio. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it wasn't a great game, Peter, not by any stretch. Both sides looked pretty laboured in the first half. A slight improvement in the second, I must admit. But just one significant moment. That's what it's all about.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.